guys, it is Friday and Oliver's asleep. He worked an overnight last night and like just got home a few hours ago. It's like 10:30 I think, and I overslept a little bit, but I've been really tired the past few days. So yesterday was like my first day off from 8 days of cat sitting every day in the morning and at night. So yesterday I let myself kind of like have some time to myself in the morning. I woke up at like 9:30, and then today I like let myself sleep till like 10. So kind of rushing because I like to get to Costco to do Instacart at like 10 a.m. But honestly, I find that usually I have to wait there for 15 minutes anyway. So it's not the end of the world. We're still gonna go. We're not gonna let the day slide because we didn't wake up on time. But I just spent the morning like getting ready. I put on my outfit for the day, got my little fanny pack, and I made my ice water. I have a bar in my bag to eat for a snack, and the only other thing I'm gonna do is make an iced latte because yesterday me and Kim had a nice day. I kind of like took the day off. I actually worked still like half the day on like stuff for YouTube and for the program and everything, so I still did work, but it wasn't like labor work. It was the creative work that I enjoy doing, so it was fine. So I did that for half the day, and then me and Kim got pizza, went back to her house and watched Outer Banks, 5 episodes of it or something crazy. So yeah, when I went to the library yesterday, I made us like these brown sugar shaken espresso drinks that we brought to the library, and I accidentally made 3, so I have 1 left over to make today. So I have a little bit of espresso left, which I mixed with this brown sugar mix, which is like, it was brown sugar, water, cinnamon, and was there anything else? Vanilla. It's a half-baked harvest recipe that I found on Instagram, so I'll have it linked down below if you guys want to try it out, but it is really good. Definitely much better than Starbucks, and it's free because I can make it all at home and I didn't have to buy anything for it. So it's all good stuff, but I'm gonna go make that in a to-go cup, even though I don't like to drink 2 coffees in one day. Since I'm gonna drink them within the first hour, I'm just gonna let it slide today. We're gonna go put that together, and then we're gonna head out the door. So it's very hot out today. It's going to be hot today and tomorrow. Finally, we're going to have fall weather starting Sunday. So I'm finally on the way to Costco. I did forget my phone upstairs, and then the elevator was being weird and got stuck, and I had to take a different one, and blah, 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 blah. Anyways, we're on the way, and I just wanted to tell you guys the things that I bring when I go Instacart shopping, because there's like a few key things that I always bring that's like super important to bring. So, number 1 is your phone, which seems like an obvious one, but apparently I almost forgot today. The next one is a power bank to charge your phone while you're out, as well as obviously the charger to plug your phone into the power bank. This is one that initially I wasn't bringing and I didn't have one, and I quickly realized how much more stressful it was to have my phone be on like 12% at the end of like my second batch. And if I bring a power bank, I can do even like 3 separate batches while I'm out. So power bank is really important and worth the investment if you don't already have one. The next one is ice water in a insulated bottle, because you're going to be out for a while, and trust me when I tell you, you will regret not having cold water. And I like to just throw a ton of ice in my water so that it's like pretty cold halfway through the day. The next one is a granola bar or some type of snack to eat like halfway through the day, because if you don't bring that, you're going to end up eating fast food. And even when I bring that, sometimes I end up eating fast food. So you could even like pack yourself a lunch or something if you wanted. But I don't do that yet because I usually only go for like 4 or 5 hours. The last one I like to bring is a like fanny pack to wear over my chest, because then I can keep everything in there, and I can actually have the power bank be in the fanny pack, and I can plug my phone in from that and like be able to have my phone charging in a bag close to me while I'm like looking at it, because you need to like consistently look at your phone. So those are the key things that I like to bring. Besides that, the only other tip that I have would be to wear like a tank top. So like I'm wearing like a like cropped sports bra top and then leggings, and then I wear like a jacket over it. So the reason I do that, oh my gosh, we got acorns falling on our car. The reason why I do that is because when I am like loading or unloading the car, or like depending on where I am, if I'm really hot, I can take off the jacket. But when I go to deliver the orders, I don't have to feel uncomfortable like delivering to someone's house in like a sports bra. I just personally don't feel very comfortable doing that. And if I'm gonna be around like other people, then I prefer to put the jacket on for that part of it. but it basically gives you the option, especially because sometimes stores are really cold, and even though you're shopping and you're like rushing, it's actually still pretty cold and you're not going to be super hot, like sweating. Those are my key tips, but I finally am going to take you guys on a little Instacart day. I'm not really sure how well this is going to go because I don't know how easy it's going to be for me to like record while I'm trying to shop as well. But I thought I would at least give you guys updates and let you know how it goes. One other thing I wanted to tell you guys, if you decide to do Instacart, you need to track your miles. You have to track your miles because you can get tax deductions for all of the miles that you drive. So I actually use the app Stride, and I'll put a link in my description for you guys if you are planning on doing Instacart, as well as my referral link for Instacart. I'm not sure if it gives everybody a bonus or only people who live in the DC area a bonus, but I wish I had done that and gotten a referral link when I started, but I didn't because I didn't know that it existed. So every time I drive, and I do this for Rover too, when I drive to go to any cat sitting jobs, or if I drive for Instacart, I always log my miles on Stride. And basically what I do is I hit start driving and it tracks my miles while I drive in the background. And then when I'm done for the day, I hit I'm done driving, and that's all I have to do. And then if you forget to log your miles, you can always estimate them and log them after the fact. You can also put in any expenses you get, like if you have to pay for a parking ticket or something while you're doing this stuff, or if you have to buy stuff like the power bank like I bought, I can log that as one of my expenses, and it just keeps track of all of it in one convenient place for you, so it's really easy to deduct it later when it comes time to do your taxes. So that's my little suggestion, and those are my little tips, but I will check in with you guys when I get to Costco. I just arrived at the specific spot I always sit at once I get to Costco over in Arlington, and I sit here and I just keep refreshing my batches, and I don't know if you guys can see. Let me try to get it so you can. So I just sit here and keep refreshing my batches until I find one that's for Costco and that's actually worth doing. Sometimes this takes just a few minutes and other times it takes a while. It just depends. And the fact that I'm getting here at 11:40 instead of like right when they open at like 10, I might have a harder time finding a good batch. But 11:40 is kind of the time that I usually am coming back for my second batch, and I can usually find a batch. So I'm just hoping for the best right now that, and I just got all of a sudden 10 available batches to look through. The other thing I like to look at is how many miles I'm gonna have to drive, because like for example, some of them are 10 miles where you have to drive, and like honestly that's really not worth it. Even if you track your miles, just the amount of time it takes to drive all of those miles really makes it not worth it. And then the other thing you can do is you can look at the actual map and you can try to see where the hotspots are, which there'll be a green circle around the hotspots. It looks like right now Costco is not a hotspot at all, and I don't really see any hotspots, which is strange. It is Friday, so I would think there'd be some people ordering groceries, but I'm not sure if I've ever actually shopped on a Friday, so it might not actually be a good day for groceries. But we're here, we're gonna do it, and even if we don't find any good batches, we're still going to shop for a while today because I really got to make a little bit of extra money. Ooh, a $25 Costco batch. Oh, 13-mile drive. Like, see, I don't know if that's worth it. Like, I just don't know. It's a pretty small batch, and I probably should just take it because there's a chance I don't find any other batches. But that's so much driving that it's going to take me a while just to drive there and back to Costco to do another batch. I like to try to get like a $35 batch if I have to do a long drive, and it's already gone, so it's not meant to be. Anyways, I will touch base with you guys a bit later and I'll update you once I find a batch. I'm just going to sit here for a while, finish up my coffee, and look for a batch. And then I will tell you what I end up getting, and we'll go to hopefully Costco to do some shopping. I very much regret not taking the $25 Costco batch because I cannot find anything now, and I've been here for way too long. I will again just check in with you guys if I ever find something, but apparently Fridays are not a good day to shop. We finally got a batch, guys. I was talking on the phone with Christina and I got a 2-person batch for Costco. It's only 16 total items. It's some heavy stuff, but it's not too bad, and the deliveries aren't that far away. So I'm really happy. It's not too much stuff. It shouldn't take me too long. So I'm gonna run in there, get the shop done. I'm gonna bring my camera, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna record much. We'll see how busy it is, but I'm very happy that I finally got something. I will keep you guys posted. Okay, I got everything in. We're all good. The first delivery is literally a block from here, but she ordered 4 cases of cans, so now I understand why she gets it delivered. I think that was one of the worst deliveries I've ever done. Like, no joke. It was 4 cases of cans. That each case had 35 cans, so extremely heavy. And I initially went into the wrong building, and I carried 2 cases all the way up to the 5th floor, realized their apartment wasn't there, so I realized it was the wrong building. So I went to the other building next door, and that was the right one. And then I was too dead because I just carried the 2 cases like back and forth. So I decided to only carry 1 case at a time the second time, and I went all the way up. Thankfully, when I did that, the people that worked in the building were super nice, and they let me use the cart for the second trip. So then I just loaded everything onto the cart the second time and brought it up. So it ended okay, but the beginning just sucked so bad. Like, I pretty much carried 5 cases in the end, like if you think about it, because I carried 2 up, then 2 back down, and then 1 up at the right building. So I'm really tired, but luckily this next one is like right next to the one I was just at. Like, they're all super close to Costco, so I'm just driving over to the other delivery now. And for this delivery, I'm going to be able to fit everything into the insulated bags that I bring with me, so I can just carry it up with actual bags. Because that's the only downside of Costco, is nothing goes into bags, you just carry it all. So it can be a real big pain. It's like I can't really bring you guys when I'm carrying stuff up because there's so much stuff to carry, and also like you would just be looking in someone else's building, so it's just kind of awkward. So it's pretty much just a day in the car and a few clips when I'm in the store. And I completely forgot to show you guys what the cart actually looked like when it was totally full. Guys, my arms are dead. That order took me 1 hour and 15 minutes, which it would have been 10 minutes less if I hadn't messed up and went into the wrong building. And I made $20, so not terrible. Come on, slide to accept. Come on, please, give me it. I think I just got another Costco order. Yes, okay, I just got another one. This one's so small and actually worth it because it's 35 bucks. So there's a lot of driving, but I'm down because I'm dead tired now. Anyways, point is, I just got back to my spot where I sit and wait for an order, and I immediately got one, so that's good news. But all I was gonna say is that all we can hope for now with the first order is that someone raises my tip, because I can't believe that the first girl only gave me a $3 tip when I had to carry 4 cases of Coke up to the 5th floor. So we hope and pray that she feels some gratitude towards me for going to the wrong building and all of that and gives me a higher tip. But also, I don't know if she would, because some people would be like, well, you went up to the wrong building, you know what I mean? So she might not even think about it and just be like, well, it's your own fault. Anyways, I'm gonna go do this second order and hope that it's not too dreadful. But the good thing is the deliveries are both houses, so I will have to drive further and go out into the suburbs more, but I won't be going into buildings with crappy parking and up elevators and all this crap with a ton of heavy stuff. So should be good. Let's go in for round 2 and hope and pray that someone gives me a better tip. You can go if you want. Here's what our cart looks like. It's not too bad. A few things on the bottom. Tip number 1, park near the cart drop off. Tip number 2 is organize everything before you leave. So I have order number 1's cold items in here. Now I can zip that up. I usually get a cardboard box for rotisserie chickens because there's a lot of juice, and then I load everything else in that box. Water, pull-ups. Then here we have order number 2's cold items, as well as some of their non-cold, because it fit and it keeps it organized. And then we have their last 2 items here. Holy, trying to cool down. Next tip, always keep your parking ticket handy, because when you're inside Costco, you have to scan your ticket inside to get it validated so you don't have to pay for parking. And then obviously once you get to the gate to leave, you want to make sure that you have your ticket ready. This is the part of the day where I get really sweaty because I'm dying. So I take off the jacket and I can go in the car without the jacket for 30 minutes because I have a 23-minute drive now. I've already been driving a bit to get to the first delivery, so I have quite a bit of chill time, which is nice. So I'll probably eat my snack, chill out, hopefully breathe a little bit, and then we will be ready to continue and maybe do another batch before the end of the day. It's nice when your orders kind of like flip-flop, where you have like some that are super close to the store you're shopping at, and then some like this one where it's far and I kind of get to breathe for a little bit and just ride in the car, which is really needed after a long shop, which that shop really was not bad at all, and it feels very organized, which I appreciate, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be too hard to carry the items up to the house. So I am hoping hoping for the best with this one, and then we will decide what to do afterwards. Absolute favorite things to do after a McLean Instacart delivery is to get some Taco Bell.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Can I get 2 crunchy tacos, 1 spicy potato soft taco, and then, can I do a medium Mountain Dew? That's it.
Okay, 537.
Thank you. You told me that.
Hang out with her more.
That's awesome.
I know, yeah. So, actually, no, I can get that.
This is basically a car vlog at this point, but let's floor it. Whee! I was heading home and the traffic was like super bad, so I decided to like drive back to Costco and maybe do one more shop. But as I was driving over there, I checked really quick and I saw a total wine order for like $15, and it's like 4 bottles of wine. So I really like doing these when I'm like tired, because all you have to do is literally go in, buy 4 bottles of wine, and then go drop them off. Like, it's a super easy process, even though you're kind of like quote unquote wasting time, because like, you know, you're doing all of that just for $15, but the actual shop part of it is super fast. So we'll see how long this actually takes. And I was like 5 minutes from the total line when I decided to do it, so it wasn't like a lot of extra driving like out of my way to do it. We are here now, so I will keep you guys posted. Hey guys, it is a lot later and it was just quite a night, to say the least. Yeah, I don't know. It was a weird day. I'm still waiting to get my period, and I think I'm just extremely emotional because I'm about to get it. So I didn't really vlog the rest of the night. I ended up making dinner for me and Oliver, and that did boost my mood a lot because I really like cooking, and it definitely gave me some nice dopamine. And then we watched Gilmore Girls together for a while, and then now I'm just in bed hoping I can fall asleep quickly. But I wanted to update you guys that I did in total make $70 today from Instacart, and it says I was active for only 3.5 hours, but I think that means that in terms of how much I was actually doing a shop, I only shopped for 3.5 hours. So once I've accepted the batch, and then all the way until I deliver the last item to the last customer for that batch. So 3.5 hours of actual work, but I did definitely sit for a good 30 minutes when I first went out waiting for a batch, and then of course I had to like drive to the Costco, and then I had to drive home. So I definitely was out most of the day. I would say I was out for like 5.5 hours, and I made $70, but I also took like a long break when I got Taco Bell. So yeah, I don't really know, but it wasn't terrible. That's like the lowest amount I've ever made from doing it, but I'd never done it on a Friday before. So I probably would try doing Monday to Thursday like I had in the past, because I feel like I got way better batches when I did that. But yeah, I just thought I would check in. I'm on my phone, so sorry if this quality sucks. I appreciate you all so much, and I hope this was somewhat helpful for you. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.